Today, the minibus has come to the Ivory Tower. Makerere University. I'm proud to be part of the alumni. Of course. Yesterday, we promised you that we'd come to Makerere University and talk about their innovations. Whether they are going to stand the test of time, will they benefit us? Of course, when you read the papers on like Kira Ivi, Winsenga app, food science technology is coming up with modifications of food and all this stuff. Rankings of Makerere are right now it's 9th. In Africa. Right now, we have come to seek the opinions of the students and some of the leaders here. But to go the things that Makerere University is coming up with, do you think Makerere has the impact to do that? And of course, Tufunyabana from Lumumba Hall, Livingstone, That's how Makerere. I'll first of all thank you so much for joining us. But I'll ask you to randomly tell us some of the innovations here that Makerere University has come up with.
Ekisooka Makerere kyesinza okuba nakyo tulina emmotoka gye twakola eyitibwa Kira EV ng'ekozesa amasannyalaze. Ocharginga ncharginge omala ogicharginga ogivugira engendo okutuuka ku kilomita nga 12 era omuliro ogwo gumalamu essaawa nga 3 ebanga simu nti kasita tokozesa mafuta nti kasita omala ogicharginga bwoti wevulumula n'ogenda gy'olaga.
Kira EV is one of you're from IT.
I'm from IT.
You're from technology.
No, I'm from IT.
From IT, yes.
I'm a computer scientist.
Yes.
They made a Winsenga that ya Lubuto abakazi b'embuto.
What does Winsenga do?
It's a mobile app. It's a mobile application that usually checks for the pregnancy. When the baby inside, when you use the phone, you can easily check whether the baby is fine or not fine.
Can I ask for the people from Kabari, do you put the phone on the stomach? How does it work?
So you put something on the stomach and then you connect to the phone. You can easily view how the baby is inside.
Just the same way you watch a video on the screen.
The screen.
So it can act as an ultra scan.
Yes.
Okay. That's good. That's fantastic. The other innovation that we have?
A bomb detector was also made, basically from technology. That was made basically to help during that period when terrorism started coming up. So basically technology came up, tech came up with a bomb detector, which of course has benefited even the government because it has marketed Uganda.
How does that bomb detector, how was it built?
Ekyo ekidetectinga bomb bakikola kiringa robot. So kati bomu webeera mu kifo ko katambula oyinza okubokalaba katambula mpola mpola naye kabeerako zi kamera nga zikulaga katono kati control yako nga we tunatula wano ko kabeereri nga katambula nga wano ku screen kaba katulaga ekiri eri.
Okay, that's
okay. What else have you?
From IT, I have a Bachelor of Science in Computer Science. We developed an app and it helps the police in controlling traffic congestion on the roads.
No, you're joking. You're joking.
It's too
An app that controls traffic.
It helps the police in controlling traffic congestion on the roads.
How does it work?
It's obviously the app's loaded onto our phone. So let me say you're in traffic. This phone is able to detect the traffic flow, the speeds at which the cars are moving on the roads. So you can, when it detects that speed, you can send this information to the police center, and then the police can deploy one of their officers at the venue.
Wow.
Yes.
That's brilliant.
Something else, there's the Kayola bus that's coming up, something that can actually work for Uganda as a country, because this innovation is supposed to help us, and also at Mulag with the different researches that are going on, because the diseases that maybe affect us might affect us in different ways. So they keep on reaching out to the people and seeing the actual situations.
The Kayola bus, who's designing the Kayola
It's
bus?
The same people who design the
Technology.
Tech.
Awesome.
Yes,
Wow.
and there are also some other applications that are coming up. There was an exhibition, and there was an application that can actually rank different scores. Like you just log in on your phone, then you start doing test papers, you just load airtime probably, then they change the money into coins. So you keep on uploading, then you do questions as many as you can, then they rank the schools according to where you come from. So you keep on competing like with different schools, but using different teachers from different places.
Well, let's look at something from Michael Nitegeka, who is the head of corporate relations at Makerere University College of Computing and Information Sciences. And when we come back, we'll look at how we can increase innovation at Makerere University, but ultimately in the whole country. Where is our future? Join the conversation otherwise on Facebook and Twitter. Take a look at this.
Makerere has been involved in different projects. There's a lot that is happening in, for example, the College of Health Sciences, in the College of Engineering, Design, Art and Technology. That's why you had the Kira EV car taking place. Then the College of Agriculture and Environmental Sciences, they are involved in a lot of crop science, improvement and enhancement, as well as the School of Food Science and Biotechnology Engineering. Close home in the College of Computing and Information Sciences, we're also doing a lot of work. The most recent one being the Winsenga being a maternal support application, mobile application that turns a mobile phone into an ultrasound scan. I think the ordinary Ugandan is going to see, for example, the Winsenga, because the kids are now working with even Nokia. So a company like Nokia can decide to produce phones that come embedded with this application. So an ordinary Ugandan will benefit from this. In other words, because like your community health worker can have this phone, and this phone will be able to do the analysis, the diagnosis, and then give a report. Now, if you can't read, it will have a vocal option. Industry in agriculture, that's a no-brainer. We need to head in that direction like yesterday. What is happening in food science and technology, where they are doing fortified food production, they are turning dough into a packaged material that you can take home. We are such a blessed country that if you think about industries, there are so many industries we can start here without necessarily going into our typical manufacturing industry setup. The Ministry of Gender, Labor, should be identifying these guys. We should now have what you call regional incubation facilities. What is happening at the Uganda Industrial Research Institute should be replicated in all regions of Uganda.
They had you murmuring while he was talking. Any reaction to that? Yes.
Particularly, I concur with whatever he's saying. On ground that you find like not every Ugandan can read, not every Ugandan can listen to English, but the machines which are made, like the Savo, so it caters for even someone deep in my district like Kabramide.
The Savo?
Yeah.
What's that?
As in, you find that someone deep in Kabramide who can't listen to English, at least I believe in that application. Even there's where you can change the language, just like nowadays technology has changed.
Yes.
You can change the language.
Yes.
So a local person from my district, Kabramide, is going. The language English will be changed into Kumam, and the person will be able to understand what the machine is saying.
The IT guys. Obviously, the ultrascan is awesome. Yeah, everyone goes for that. But do you think that Winsenga has the potential to beat
Of course.
the existing technology?
Yeah, of course it has.
Why
But
do
we have a problem. Of course it has. It's something that was innovated. Chipia, Atenga Chirunji, it was approved.
Right.
But we have a problem with the government. The government can give in money for it to be initiated. Then when it took up staging and they have to push it further, they stop there. And then it dies all out. That's the only problem. Like Kira EV, it really hurts me. You're supposed to have a company that is producing such
them.
cars
Should be
here in
driving
Uganda.
But do you think we have the potential to actually manufacture?
Yes, we do. If you manufacture
Right,
200
right.
As book we do.
Oh my God.
Nyabo, Nyabo, seriously, at the level where we are, do you think we have the capacity to produce a killer EV? One killer EV car cost us $35,000.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
And if it was not for the president to give us a $10 million grant, do you think we have the
Yeah,
capacity?
you have.
Most people who come up with these projects, when they're out of campus, that's where they end. If no organization has come up to take them, that's where they end up.
Do you have
Banana.
cases
They go to
of
other
any
countries.
innovation that has come from Makerere and it's actually being used by the ordinary person? Any
Right.
because you've said about 6 innovations. Do you have any that you know that abantu bagikozesa
There are
because of
marker pads
There are
by a
marker-
certain lecturer.
by-
They are
What?
produced
Doc-
marker pads.
Dr. San.
Yeah, they are
No,
produced
it's
by a
called Dr. Msaz.
Dr.
He's a
Msaz.
lecturer, yeah.
So
You
they are
know-
already in use and they are benefiting people outside them.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was
I give it up.
proud to be part of the team that distributed marker pads in Gulu.
Hey,
Yes.
You're a witness.
So-
Makerere zone! Makerere zone! At least you're a witness.
So Naisa has concerned. So, but marker pads is sustainable papyrus. It's very cheap. It's 1,000 shillings.
mbadde nteesa ku kintu kyawemisenge ekyo kiyamba ekiti abantu baffe abawansi bw'otunuulira hospital oba amalwaliro ge tulina mu ggwanga lino matono nnyo agali rifero ate bw'otunuulira mu ggwanga lino bantu bameka abasobola okubeera n'akasimu akaliko kamera ng'akange kaŋŋambe okufuna application eyo abantu bangi gavumenti esobola kuzimba amalwaliro nga health center 1, 2 and 3 naye abantu abasinga ne mu byalo osanga omuntu atalina sente za airtime naye ng'alina akasimu so application eno singa gavumenti egitwala obuzibu tulina nti gavumenti yaffe tetwala ate bano abaana bakola ebintu bino bano abazungu kasita bategeera nti Makerere wafubutuseeyo ekintu n'essaawa zino wenjogera nti abaana abakola emmotoka tebali mu ggwanga lino abakola winisenga bakomyewo jo ate bagenda.
Makerere University has a research budget of 1.5 billion shillings, and half of that goes to the School of Postgraduate School. We have to increase research in Uganda. Government is emphasizing studying science now. What do you think are some of the other things that are hindering these innovations, especially in academic institutions like this?
Yes, the government is to be blamed. Naffe abantu ebiseera ebimu tulowooleza nnyo mu government nitulemu okukola. We sit and wait for the government.
Simba wakati hapo.
Okay.
Some of us we have innovations, but we don't have the money to push them forward.
Yes.
Who will provide the money really? Push it
Sebo,
forward.
that's why you're on minibus. You're given a chance to tell whoever it is watching what you're working on, and then they would be like, and they would snatch you and probably support you, minus government. So feel free to tell us what it is that you're working on.
Oh, apparently Nimukola project here digital migration process. From, we are migrating from analog to digital. So I'm working on it apparently. But there are even other projects that my classmates are working on.
Yes.
So generally I'm talking on behalf of all of us.
Right.
Batugamba nti tuwandike proposal gavumenti erina youth fund bagenda kutuwa sente twawandika bipropose ebyo bingi nnyo twasembayo okulira tiyagaasi KCCA ne batugamba waliwo graduate fund nti bw'oba ovudde Makerere bagenda kuwa omugaati ogwo otandikewo ekikyo paka kaakati teri tukera kulaba nti abasukulu ovuti n'abakoze bino Makerere bisoboka bannange.
Our government has the money. If it's able to finance us in our initial stages, it has the money. Why don't they see us through? Let us boost our production. Let's not make one car and then they leave.
That is it.
They should also take a step of marketing us. Maybe their marketing has not been good.